Good afternoon. This is Akashvani, and I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Sheikh Hasina jointly inaugurate 3 India-assisted development projects. Mr. Modi says India's partnership with Bangladesh is a key aspect of its neighbourhood-first policy and government is committed to further strengthen it. President Draupadi Murmu says Ladakh has tremendous potential for spiritual tourism. UNESCO adds Kozhikode in its list of Creative Cities Network as City of Literature. Gwalior finds place as City of Music. Thailand announces visa-free entry for Indian citizens in a bid to boost tourism. And Prime Minister to interact with India's Asian Para Games contingent in New Delhi this afternoon. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Sheikh Hasina today jointly inaugurated 3 Indian-assisted development projects through video conferencing. The 3 projects are Akhora-Agartala cross-border rail link, Khulna-Mongla port rail line, and Unit 2 of the Maitri super thermal power plant. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Modi said that India's partnership with Bangladesh is a key aspect of its neighbourhood-first policy and the government is dedicated to further strengthen it.
हमने बॉर्डर पर शांति, सुरक्षा और स्थिरता की बहाली के लिए दशकों से लंबित लैंड बाउंड्री एग्रीमेंट किया और मैरीटाइम बाउंड्री को भी सुलझाया। दोनों देशों के लोगों की साझा अपेक्षाओं और आकांक्षाओं पूरा करने के लिए हमने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और कनेक्टिविटी के विकास पर विशेष बल दिया। पिछले 9 वर्षों में 3 नई बस सेवाएं शुरू की गई हैं। इससे ढाका, अगरतला, शिलांग, गुवाहाटी और कोलकाता को आपस में जोड़ा गया। 3 नई रेल सेवाएं भी शुरू की गई। 2020 से तो भारत बांग्लादेश के बीच कंटेनर और पार्सल ट्रेनें भी चल रही है।
The Prime Minister said it is a matter of happiness that they have come together to celebrate the success of India-Bangladesh cooperation. Mr. Modi said there has been a remarkable progress in India-Bangladesh relations and it is touching new heights.
हमारे संबंध निरंतर नई ऊंचाइयां छू रहे हैं। पिछले 9 वर्षों में हमने मिलकर जितना काम किया है, इतना काम कई दशकों में भी नहीं हुआ था। हमने बॉर्डर पर शांति, सुरक्षा और स्थिरता की बहाली के लिए दशकों से लंबित लैंड बाउंड्री एग्रीमेंट किया और मैरीटाइम बाउंड्री को भी सुलझाया।
Mr. Modi said the work which has been done together in the last 9 years was not done even in the decades before this. The Prime Minister said connectivity initiatives between India and Bangladesh proved to be a lifeline during the COVID-19 pandemic. He said for establishing peace, security and stability at the border, both nations have signed the land boundary agreement which had been delayed for decades. Mr. Modi said India and Bangladesh also solved the maritime boundary issue. He said in the last 9 years, 3 new bus services have been started connecting Dhaka, Shillong, Agartala, Guwahati and Kolkata. He added that 3 new train services have also started in the last 9 years. The Prime Minister said since 2020, parcel and container trains are also running between India and Bangladesh. He said by starting the world's biggest cruise, Ganga Vilas, between India and Bangladesh, tourism has been boosted. Mr. Modi further stated that in the last 9 years, the internal trade has tripled. He said today, the inauguration of the Akhora-Agartala rail link is a historic moment as it is the first rail link between Bangladesh and the northeastern states of India.
आज अखौरा अगरतला रेल लिंक उसका उद्घाटन भी एक ऐतिहासिक पल है। भारत के पूर्वोत्तर राज्यों से बांग्लादेश का ये पहला रेल लिंक है। त्रिपुरा का बांग्लादेश के साथ लिबरेशन स्ट्रगल के समय से गहरा नाता रहा है। इस लिंक के माध्यम से पूर्वोत्तर भारत के राज्य बांग्लादेश के पोर्ट्स भी जुड़ेंगे। खुलना मोंगला पोर्ट रेल लाइन इसके बनने से अब बांग्लादेश का मोंगला पोर्ट रेलवे के रास्ते ढाका और कोलकाता ट्रेड सेंटर से जुड़ गया है।
Mr. Modi said Tripura has had a strong bond with Bangladesh since the days of its liberation struggle. Speaking on the occasion, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said that the ties between India and Bangladesh are rooted in democracy and secularism.
The relationship between Bangladesh and India is anchored in history, culture, language, and shared values of secularism, democracy, and countless other commonalities. We attach the highest importance to our relations with India. Over the years, we have transformed numerous opportunities into tangible achievements across various sectors, such as improving connectivity, fostering trade and commerce, promoting development cooperation, nurturing cultural ties, facilitating people-to-people interactions, and more.
Our correspondent has filed this report.
The Agartala-Akhora rail link project marked a historic day in the bilateral relations between India and Bangladesh. Chief Minister of Tripura Dr. Manik Saha, who witnessed the inauguration of this rail link project virtually by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Sheikh Hasina, said that the rail connectivity will give a major boost to the tourism sector of Tripura. He opined that the project will also make Agartala as the second gateway of the northeast. The operationalization of this international rail link project will reduce the distance between Agartala to Kolkata by around 500 kilometers and the travel time will be 10 hours. At present, it takes more than 30 hours to reach Kolkata from Agartala. Kunal Shinde, Akashvani News, Agartala.
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman arrived in Colombo on a 3-day visit to Sri Lanka. The visit will feature a series of crucial engagements and diplomatic exchanges. During this visit, Mrs. Sitharaman will address the NUM 200 organized by Government of Sri Lanka to commemorate the 200th anniversary of arrival of India origin Tamils to Sri Lanka. The event will be graced by Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe and Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. President Draupadi Murmu has said that Ladakh has tremendous potential for spiritual tourism. She was addressing a function at Leh today.
लद्दाख में स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म, एडवेंचर टूरिज्म और इको टूरिज्म के विकास की अत्यंत संभावनाएं हैं। कारगिल, सुरू, नुब्रा, लेह, जस्कर और द्रास सहित सभी क्षेत्र इतने सुंदर है कि उनका वर्णन करने के लिए विशेष प्रतिभा चाहिए, लेकिन यहाँ की सुंदरता का आनंद सभी को आकर्षित करता है। लद्दाख में वेलनेस टूरिज्म या हेल्थ टूरिज्म के विकास की भी प्रचुर संभावना है।
The President arrived in Leh yesterday on a 2-day visit to Ladakh. The President graced the 5th Ladakh Union Territory Foundation Day celebrations yesterday. This is her first official visit to Ladakh after assuming the office as the President. In Madhya Pradesh, tomorrow is the last day for withdrawal of nominations for assembly elections. The actual number of candidates will be declared after withdrawal. Overall, 2,916 nominations have been found valid for all the 230 seats after scrutiny of nomination papers. Voting will be held in the state on the 17th of this month. A report.
The nominations of senior Congress leader Ajay Singh and BJP Surendra Patwa and Rahul Singh Lodhi were put on hold by the Election Commission yesterday in view of the objections raised during the scrutiny of nomination papers in Madhya Pradesh. The Commission may take a decision today. At the same time, both the ruling BJP and the main opposition party Congress are trying to convince the rebel candidates who have filed nomination papers in a large number. Most of the rebel candidates are contesting as independent candidates, while some have joined Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samaj Party and Aam Aadmi Party. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan is campaigning in Anuppur, Dindori and Sivni districts today, while Congress leader Kamal Nath is holding public meetings in Narsinghpur and Sagar districts. Sanjeev Sharma, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
The Election Commission of India has issued advisories urging political parties and candidates to use only environmental-friendly material and to avoid single-use plastic and non-biodegradable material in the election campaign activities during the upcoming assembly elections in Mizoram, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Telangana. The ECI is concerned with the environmental hazards caused by the use of non-biodegradable materials in elections. Since protecting the environment is not an individual task but a collective responsibility, the ECI urges all the political parties to avoid the use of plastic or polythene and similar non-biodegradable materials for preparation of posters, banners during election campaigning in the interest of environment and human health. The Commission had issued instructions to all chief electoral officers and political parties to make the elections an eco-friendly one. The National Green Tribunal has also asked all concerned for close monitoring of ECI's instructions in this regard. Union Minister for Labour and Employment Bhupender Yadav today said the Employment Provident Fund Organisation EPFO is the biggest organisation in the world to provide social security to the people of the country. Speaking at the 71st Foundation Day virtually in New Delhi, Mr. Yadav said that EPFO aims to extend universal cover and ensure service delivery to its stakeholders through state-of-art technology. He said around 24 crore accounts have been updated with the 8.15 interest rate given by the EPFO. He said that EPFO is now settling the claim within 20 days, which is the biggest achievement of the organization. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the World Food India 2023 on Friday at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. The three-day event is being organized by the Ministry of Food Processing Industries to showcase the rich Indian food culture to the world. In an exclusive interview with Akashvani News, Secretary of the Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Anita Praveen, said over 1,200 exhibitors from 23 states and several countries will participate in the event.
This is going to be a large-scale event to showcase the food processing industry's capabilities to the world. And we look forward to a great participation from the states. We have 23 of them who have confirmed, and we have a few countries who are also on board. So the event is going to be a great showcase to the world that India is really coming up in the food processing sector.
Tune into 100.1 Akashvani Gold at 7:10 p.m. today to listen to the Hindi interview. The English interview will be broadcast at 9:15 tonight at 100.1 Akashvani Gold channel. Kozhikode in Kerala has been designated as the UNESCO City of Literature and Gwalior as the City of Music in the latest UNESCO list of Creative Cities network. The cities get acknowledged and recognized for their strong commitment to harnessing culture and creativity. Culture and Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy has congratulated all stakeholders for the achievement. On World Cities Day, 55 cities in the world joined the UNESCO Creative Cities Network following their designation by UNESCO Director General Audrey Azoulay. Thailand has announced visa-free entry for Indian citizens in a bid to boost tourism. Thai Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin told reporters after a cabinet meeting that between November 10th this year and May 10th next year, Indian tourists will be able to enter Thailand without a visa. On to sports. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with the India's Asian Para Games contingent at Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium in New Delhi this afternoon. The program is an endeavour by the Prime Minister to congratulate the athletes for their outstanding achievement at the Asian Para Games 2022 and to motivate them for future competitions. In ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, the match between New Zealand and South Africa is underway at MCA Stadium in Pune. South Africa was 6 for no loss in 3 overs when reports last came in. Earlier, New Zealand won the toss and elected to bowl. Both teams have played 6 matches so far, out of which South Africa won 5 matches, while New Zealand has been victorious in 4 matches. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladesh counterpart Sheikh Hasina jointly inaugurate 3 India-assisted development projects. Mr. Modi says India's partnership with Bangladesh is a key aspect of its neighbourhood-first policy and government is committed to further strengthen it. President Draupadi Murmu says Ladakh has tremendous potential for spiritual tourism. UNESCO adds Kozhikode in its list of Creative Cities Network as City of Literature. Gwalior finds place as City of Music. Thailand announces visa-free entry for Indian citizens in a bid to boost tourism. And Prime Minister to interact with India's Asian Para Games contingent in New Delhi this afternoon. And with that, we end the Midday News.